Today we are celebrating the release of X-Men Dark Phoenix, and so there's no better time to do a re-review of our Dark Phoenix and Cyclops 2-pack from Toys R Us. I did review these a while ago, guys, but I watched the review this morning and I was like, meh. I've moved on so much since back then that I feel like this is a pack that needs a re-review, so I've deleted the old video and I'm going to do this again because I think my skills as a reviewer have come a long way since then, and I have a lot more things to show you this time around, including the old Jean with the new heads, when we've got a love triangle going on between Wolverine and Cyclops that we didn't have last time. So let's go into today's video and let's celebrate all things X-Men and the Dark Phoenix. Hey guys, me host Superstar, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's Cyclops and the Phoenix. These figures are awesome. These are Toys R Us exclusives. I got these just as Toys R Us went under, and I'm very happy to actually have these in the collection, as they seem to be super rare nowadays. No one seems to be giving up on them, everyone wants to keep them. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I did review these a long time ago, and the video got about 4,000 views, so it weren't a bad video or anything like that. It's just that my skills have come along. I like to think that I've come a long way in reviewing since back then. It's been a fair few years, and so I wanted to redo the review, especially with the Dark Phoenix right around the corner. So I thought it was time to dig her back out and give her another review. Now, as you know from my last review, guys, I love this head sculpt on this Jean because it just looks so awesome. But she also came with another head sculpt, well, two other head sculpts. This one, which I like to put on the old Phoenix. And of course, she's got a basic Jean head as well, which is, I believe, the same one as Black Widow and Mary Jane. It seems to be very similar. And she also came with a Phoenix accessory that nobody asked for and nobody likes. It's a bit like that one that, you know, that Kitty Pryde has. It's like nobody wants it. But yeah, a little accessory, a little Phoenix. I don't ever remember using that in the comics or cartoons or anything. I don't ever remember her going, oh look, I got a Phoenix. If anyone can point out a comic panel or anything like that with that on, that'd be great. So let me just place Jean back down there for now. Let's take a look at Scott Summers. So this is the iconic Scott Summers that I know. I do like the other Marvel Legends version. People do ask for ridiculous money for him though. But I prefer this version because this is the one that was the Jim Lee. It's the one from the cartoon. It was in this particular costume for most of it. Now this is always the Cyclops that I always had as a kid was in this costume. I like the fact that he can also touch his visor as well. He's one of the only Scotts that can actually look like he's touching the visor, which is awesome. As well, he's got, so let's have a look, let's put the arms down for now, because he does have a click joint, which is nice. The head does lift up and down on a ball joint there. He's seeing it looks left and right. His arms do lift up, as you heard, they do click, and there's a rotation there at the top part of the arm. There's also a rotation at the bicep, with a double hinged elbow, and the hands are on a ball joint. So because of all the articulation, you can get him to get that hand quite far back, and it almost touches. When you're on display, if you kind of have him like that, like I do, and tilt him to the side, you can't even tell. It looks like he's ready to just blast away. There is also the little hole in the back because of the mould we're using, but we do have the ab crunch, which is pretty good, and rotation there at the waist. Legs do lift out pretty far, as well as forwards and backwards with a top thigh cut. Double hinged knee on this one, and there is a boot cut and a rocker and pivot on the feet. I like the fact that it's a click joint. The arms don't feel loose, they feel very stiff. So I like the fact that when I'm clicking them, I'm very gentle and I can go click, click, click. You see what I mean? And I like the fact that the joints still feel stiff. Even though I've played with this a lot and messed around with this one a lot, the joints still feel brand new. Some Legends, as you know, I have trouble with because they do go very loose very fast. However, this Cyclops, whilst he's a little bit loose at the middle, everywhere else is really like stiffened up, so I like that. Now let's take a look at Phoenix. Phoenix is a slightly different story. She is a little bit loose, but the head is on a ball joint, so again you can make a look down as well as up and left and right. Arm is also again on the same hinge, so we can lift that and rotate that there. Single hinged elbow. As we know, Marvel Legends never give us double hinges on a female character, and the hands do rotate. No cut at the middle here for this one, but she does have a crunch to crunch backwards and forwards a little bit. I need some flight stands so I can make a fly and hover. I don't have those just yet. I need to get a hold of some. I keep saying that. Keep forgetting to go on Amazon and have a look. If anyone can recommend anywhere to grab stuff like that, that'd be awesome. Let us know in the comments if you would. Legs do lift out pretty far, as well as forwards and backwards, with a top thigh cut and a double hinged knee there, and a pivot and rocker for the feet. Now guys, the Phoenix Saga was one of the most popular comics, I believe, other than Age of Apocalypse. I believe that the Phoenix Saga is one of those classic comics that defines the X-Men. Everyone always remembers the Phoenix, and it was a concept that was heavily used in the TV series, and it's been used both times in the movies. I know obviously the X-Men 2 and Last Stand are on a different sort of timeline now, because we've gone back in time and changed the past, and yeah. But it's just funny how both sets of franchises are both ending on that Phoenix. So I can't wait to see what Disney do and run with it next, because it would be nice if, when Disney's run of X-Men comes towards its end, that also is the Phoenix ending again. It's kind of like the new franchise is born out of the ashes of the Phoenix. So I think that's kind of a cool little homage concept. Probably not how they vision it at all, but that's how I see it as a fan. The Phoenix is like almost the end song for the films. And I've really enjoyed the rebooted movies they've been doing recently. They are really, really good. A lot of people have been saying it's almost cool these days to hate on movies. I'm not one of those people. I enjoy movies for what they are. I don't compare it to source material and rubbish like that. I take the movie at face value. It's a movie. It's not going to be made for hardcore, comic book geeks. That's not what we're going for. They're going for a wider, variety of people. So they make it with a little bit of homage for the original source materials, but then they run with it and make it an enjoyable film. And as long as it's enjoyable and I enjoy the movie, it's full of action and fun, I'm cool with that. So, anyway, rant over. I've been dying to get that off my chest for ages about films, because it almost seems that people want to think it's cool these days just to hate on films. So I have got Wolverine and Phoenix over here again in the classic pose where he's stabbing her just like in the Last Stand movie. Funnily enough, same costume as well, isn't it? But that storyline actually took place on a distant planet when they were running out of oxygen. And rather than Jean Grey burn to death, Wolverine kind of takes pity and stabs her one. At her request, obviously, as well. He kills her because she didn't want to burn alive. And then he carries her body into the sun, or the heat of the planet. It's been a while since I read that comic, but that was like 2004 or something, wasn't it? It wasn't that long ago, I don't think. But we do have the original Phoenix figure here as well, and that face sculpt is well out of date now. So let's pull that off. Let's get rid of it. Let's take that one away. And we can use the classic one that they gave us. They did give us this one, so this is more classic Jean Grey. So that's kind of cool. But there is a time when she was the Phoenix, not the Dark Phoenix, but the Phoenix, in this green costume as well as the red and gold. So we could use that head to show that. That's kind of in keeping with the original Phoenix look, although she was a little bit more wide-eyed and wild. Kind of like a harpy, wasn't she, originally, in the first ever comic? Yeah, I need some flight stands so I can make a hover. Yeah, that face sculpt is sick. Really like how it looks. I'm going to keep that on there for now. Right guys, I'm going to go to the desk cam and give you guys an up-close personal look at Jean and Scott, and then we'll also take a look at the old Jean Grey with the new head sculpt on, and yeah, we'll have a bit of fun. So let's go to the desk cam! Jean! So it's Jean and Cyclops, guys. How awesome are these figures? I love this face sculpt. Love this face sculpt so much. What are your guys' thoughts on these figures, right? They're awesome, aren't they? So these are the last kind of figures that were, well, not the last, but these were one of the last Toys R Us sets. I think it was the last X-Men Toys R Us set they did. Which I'm gutted now, because the Toys R Us have gone. I'm never going to be able to get the first class costumes ever again. That box set is well gone. Because I would like to pick that up at some point, but no one's going to sell that now, are they? But it's such an awesome figure set. I'm glad to have this one at least. So at least we have the classic look of the Dark Phoenix. Because like I said, it is one of those iconic stories within the Marvel sort of, what do you want to call it, like fanverse. And it's one of those comics that'll live on in infamy. Especially that one pose with Scott holding her body and stuff in his arms. That's like iconic X-Men pose at this point. But what are your thoughts, guys? Let me know your thoughts on the Phoenix in the comments down below. And here they are, guys, ready to fight to the death for the Phoenix. Both want the right thing for Jean Grey, but just on different methods. Come on, bub, make my day. I ain't got all day. Wolverine, stand down. What are you gonna do about it, bub? So yeah, awesome. I love how this poses, by the way, as well, with Phoenix kind of looking like she's almost controlling them. Just awesome. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments your thoughts on these figures. I think they're awesome. That's me. I would say that. I love the X-Men so much. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Well, guys, how was that for a recreation of a comic cover? What do you guys think? Got the right characters. Some of the wrong costumes, though. As soon as we get the new wave of figures, though, we should be able to recreate that again. This is what I'm going for. Don't think I've done too bad. Got Professor X in the background, Colossus and Wolverine on one side, Starman Nightcrawler on the other, with Jean at the front, in the arms of Scott. How's that for recreation, guys? Let us know in the comments. And there again in the classic pose with Cyclops, the one that we all remember from that front cover. Jean. So guys, let me know your thoughts and feelings on this video in the comments down below. Don't forget, I respond to each and every single comment, so please leave us something down below to respond to. Are you excited about the new movie, The Dark Phoenix? Are you going to go see it this week? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you've enjoyed the X-Men videos this week leading up to the movie. I've been super excited to see this film, so I thought this week was a perfect opportunity to review these figures again, have a bit of fun with some of the new stuff, and yeah, just get a bit of X-Men fun into the week. But guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, I'm your host, Super Sorrel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. May the Force be with you. Bye!